Up to now, you've been sort of in a more cramped area, but now you're going to get into like a much more opened up area. We have a very, very far view distance. I think it's about 800 meters or almost a kilometer, like round. In terms of game space, what you've explored in terms of like geography, like the whole game is 50 square kilometers. Right now, we've linearly been through about half a kilometer. So the game world is like you've seen less than 1% of the world.
We've started.
So your objective, like basically to go blow up the radio tower, is really close by. But I recommend you actually, yeah, that's Frank. I recommend you take a vehicle to go there because it's just going to get you there faster and it's fun. So there's a little village to your right, which actually has some vehicles. If you raid it, probably steal a vehicle, it might get you to your destination faster. Is this right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So the backlash from your rocket actually.
You'll see some vehicles in there.
The backlash from your rocket often starts fast by doing it because it shoots a big ship on the back. Oh yeah. Raster and patch out.
I think Hell pretty much broke loose. As you can notice, like this is the savannah, it's a much drier place, so yeah, I'd get out of there.
The story is, like I said, the story is depends on which buddies are alive. That's the story is you've been sent to this country with one mission, and that's to kill an arms dealer who sells guns.
Go straight ahead.
And the way you do that, the decisions that you make and the people you choose to work with, really is how story isn't awkward.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, if you leave too many guys in the camp and they have a free vehicle, they will chase you. After the tree, just turn left, go through those barrels. Yeah, right here. Okay, just go through all that.
Hello, how are you doing?
That's okay because that's what friends are for. Now this is so now I didn't have obviously before it was dead. I didn't have all of my friends.
So right now you're coming up on a little dried up fishing village. This whole area used to be flooded before they built the pipeline. Now it's just like this creepy village that's on stilts but no water. So if you get out of the car and take this little path here, you put a little cabin here with a couple of weapons for you to experiment with, like pick up the surprises in there. But careful, there's a guy there, a sniper.
Like I said, he's exactly like every other AI in this world. If he gets shot, he's going to die. He's in such a situation for me to have him around. I don't want to not have. And he's autonomous. Give him orders. He's an AI just like any other.
So on the table you have a grenade launcher. You can trade your pistol frame. And over there, I think it's actually on the ground now, you have a flamethrower. That's a 12 gauge. The flamethrower is right there.
Oh, nice.
You might not notice because the demo is too short, but like as you play, your weapons actually get dirty and age. And they start eventually, like you see physically they look really old and ragged, like they start malfunctioning. And you know, they jam, you have to unjam them, and like once that happens you can always, you know, switch weapons by taking one of the AI's weapons. Or in the game you actually have, you get money, you get diamonds, you can actually go into a merchant, like an arms version, and like purchase weapons, new ones.
set these things up anywhere near them. Never hide behind one of those as a cover.
It's like you have an option. Well, if you bring up your map, you can have like sort of a binocular where you can actually get a, if you pull the trigger and hold it. The other one. The trigger, yeah. There you go. This arrow here indicates wind direction. So you can use that strategically when you're actually planning an assault. Because if you use fire and like basically put it against the wind and then just have it like creep up on your enemy's backs, obviously it cuts out their point of escape. So fire is something that you can obviously use strategically. You can also like use that tactical map with your binocular to actually spot different areas. Like you can spot vehicles, like weapons crates and stuff like that. It'll actually mark them on your map, so you can plan your assault. People can play this really tactically and like just plan their assault, or just go in like Rambo, or do it stealth. It's really up to you. The game basically adapts to the way you play.
Have any significant
if you go down the ridge to your side, you can actually make your way down safely instead of jumping down.
Sorry, man. We'll get around about what you said. I'm going to go try to find the place, but I'll need you to back me up.
This is 25 short kilometers or 2 like horse. And this is, I can go pretty much anywhere I want.
You're just killing that tree.
Now my friend Frank just called me because he's done sort of what he needed me to do as well as the most important part of the mission. Now he's basically calling me to tell me he's calling me to tell me he needs help.
We presently have a little bug with this version where you can't interrupt the loading of that specific weapon, but you can always interrupt the loading in midway and it'll actually just...
When I destroyed the pipeline, what that did was it caused the guy that he wanted to leave this encampment up here to go to the radio antenna. So that was his men that I was killing there.
Remember, you have your friend Warren. Like I mentioned before, like Warren, like is a guy that you actually saved. That's why he sort of owes you. So if you ask him, he's going to come and pull you out of trouble. But by coming in and saving you, he's actually going to stick there and like watch your back. But he can get killed. So you can, your friends, by bringing them into the world, you're actually into a combat situation. You're actually risking their lives. So first thing, like he's going to give you a sidearm, but like try as fast as possible to actually get a machine gun, something automatic. And first thing, heal if you have any strats left. You don't?
No, I don't have.
As you can see, he's just gonna. He probably saw some guys under the fishing boat. He's gonna just try to get him one by one. There you go. Grenade launcher. But again, like we always leave everything open for the player. So if you want to go and shoot Frank in the back of the head, you can and take his weapon. But would you really do that after you saved your life? Everything is open to you. You can basically do whatever you want to do. Everything that looks destructible is, certain things are like, more sturdy, so they're not going to blow up. But like, if you look at like little rickety like that, if you shoot, it's probably going to. You can't.